Hi, my name is Iqmal Shafiq. I am a final year student at UNIMY, and in this video I am going to talk about a demo on my final year project, which is WeHandle Penang Island Waste Management System mobile application using Flutter. So, why do I propose this project? And what is the problem that made this project relevant? So there's three problem statements that I found from my research, which is number one is the waste problem. The number of waste all around Penang Island is increasing and becomes so detrimental to the societies and to their health, also to the environment. Secondly, is the old system. Municipal of Penang Island is still using the old system. Because from what I know, if you have any waste issue, you gotta either call them or go straight to the office to tell it to them. So that's a bad way to handle waste issue, because there's no rapid assessment on that waste alone. Alright, lastly is the lack of public involvement in handling waste. When people see or encounter waste, most of the time they would choose to look away, because they know in order for that waste issue to be solved, they gotta take an extent of step for them to report the waste to the municipal or to those who are responsible on handling waste. So that's why I propose my project. Here is the application of the project that I have developed. I have developed this application or this system for three sides of user, which is the admin, the agent, and also the main one, which is for the public. I have also developed this app by using Flutter, which means it is available to be used on web, Android, as well as iOS. So I am going to demo on the registration of the application for both WeHandle and WeHandle agent, as well as the sign in. On the left is the home screen for WeHandle agent, and on the right is the home screen for the main application. As I mentioned, I have developed this application for three user sites, which is the WeHandle agent, the main, and also the WeHandle administration, which is displayed on a web. To begin with, I'll start on the main application. So, how can the user actually add a report or report a waste issue to the system? So by clicking on the plus button in the middle, the application will bring them straight to the make a waste report. So they will need to input their name and then the waste type, which is they can choose which waste type is applicable or related to the waste issue that they are trying to report, and then they need to input the address of the report. So for the address inquiry, I had actually provided two type of inquiry, which is the text field for the address itself, where user can input the address, or the user can just press on the get location button, and the application will actually get the specific location if they are actually close or at the place of the with issue. So this is actually useful for those who actually don't know the address of the place where the with issue is. So for this demo, I will actually get both, and I will actually get the input from both text field, from both inquiry. So the address, and then the get location. So when the user click on get location, the application will actually get the latitude and the longitude of the specific location that they are at, if they are at the specific location of the with issue, and then it will return the human readable address to be stored into the database and being related to the with report itself. And then they will need to enter the area, and the with location. The user will need to specify the with location. For instance, maybe the with location is actually behind a building, or in a drain, or maybe close to something. So they will need to specify the location. This is actually an extra input that is required by the application or by the system, because this application is actually, the information is actually shared between all three sides. So for the waste management to be successful, sufficient information must be provided. So the next one is the description. User can provide any description for the waste report that they are trying to make. Lastly, user can also snap an image or upload an image for the report itself. After they had already uploaded an image, they can view the uploaded image. For now, I can't demo on the camera because I am demonstrating this application on an emulator, so there's no camera access. But I had already insert an image into the database, which is the storage that I would call for the specific report. So they can click on the view uploaded image, and the image will be displayed on the screen. So after all of that, they can just click on the report button, and the report will be made. So what happened to the report? So now they can view their pending report either in the waste report section. This section actually will display all of the report in the application or made by the user, the information pertaining to the report as well as the status of the report. So when they click on the report, they can actually see all of the information that they made. But this is just for the view. So if they want the report to be more verbose, they can just click on the pending section, and then the report will actually display the whole information, where they will need to click on the report, and then all of the information that they had already entered for the report, or the one they had submitted, will be displayed to them. So what they can do here is they can either let it be for approval, or they can cancel the report or delete. By deleting, the report will be actually wiped from the database, so there will be no of that report in the application. So now we move to the admin side. The admin will need to view on the report made by user before letting it be available to the agent. So they will need to evaluate the report and then approve the report. Here is the handling waste report, where the waste report that has been or that is in handling will be displayed. For now, there will be nothing because the agent of WeHandle does not accept the report yet, so the report is still in pending. So now on the agent side, when they click on the available report, all of the available report that is pending or available for them to accept or to handle is displayed here. So they can just accept the report from here, or they can click on the report and all of the information will be displayed, and they can choose to either accept or not, because if they don't accept, the report will be made available to the other agent, and when the other agent accept, this report will actually be gone and move to the handling sites of that other agent. So when they accept the report, the application will bring them straight to the in handling page, where all of the report that they accepted and that is actually in process for them to handle is being displayed. So this will also being reflected on the main application, on the public side of the application, where all of the report that have been made before will not be in pending anymore. So the report will move to the handling. So how would they know that the report is now in handling? By the notifications. So when the notification change from when the status change from pending to handling, the application will notify the user on the status of the report, and then they can see the report that is in handling in the handling page. So they can click on the in handling report that is displayed there, and then they can view the information, the extra information, such as handled by which agent and on the date and at what time does the agent accepted the report. So now moving on to the agent side. After they had already handled, or after the waste issue has been managed, they can add remarks to the report itself, or any comment to the report. And then click on the completed or handled button, notifying that the report has been handled. So now Moving on to the notification of the main application, the user will be notified on the status of the report after the agent had already completed on managing the WIS issue that has been reported by the user. So now you can view on the handled report. So in here, the application will provide the information on the WIS management, on the management of the WIS issue that were reported by the user. So the user can just click on the WIS management report, and then they can view on the WIS management report the full and verbose complete WIS management report of their WIS report. All of the information will be provided and being displayed to them. And then moving on to the agent side. On the agent side, they can actually view their past handle or the history of their handled report by clicking on the handled report history section, and the application will bring them straight to the WIS management report. And then they can also view the report for being verbose. So now I had already included some features or a feature that would actually attract more user to be an agent and more user to use WeHandle application in order to counter the WIS problem in Penang. So I introduced reward points feature in the application. It's being displayed here. The reward points will actually be given to the agent after they had already completed managing the WIS issue. So they will get the reward points specifically for that report. They can view on their reward points or their total reward points by clicking on the button on the middle of the bottom navigation bar. So you can see their total amount of total reward point and the latest handle date and the time of handle for their recent WIS management. So on the main application, on the user side, they can actually view the reward points, but I forgot to mention that the reward points is actually being given after they make the report or after the report has been accepted, and the reward point will actually be given to the user. So they can click on the reward points button on the far right of the row button, and then the application will bring them straight to the reward point section, reward point page, where they can see the total reward point, and they can click on the redeem point to redeem point and view their latest report. So this is actually the latest report being made by them. And then that's all for the agent side and the main side. Now I am going to show the admin side, which is what I shown before. Is their role is to approve the report before the agent can view and accept the WIS report that has been made by the user. They can also view on the in-handling report, which is they will see the report information as well as the agent information that is handling the reports. Also the waste management report, or the report that has been handled by the agent. And they can also manage users in the application or in the system. And lastly, they can also manage agents in the application. Alright, I think that is all for my final year project. Thank you and have a great day.